Program Director Bob Barron of WKGN Knoxville, with elation, reports his figures in the most recent audience ratings and gives us an air tour of the station.
The Composite was made during the April-May ARB. That book showed a 50% increase in teens, a 100% increase in 18 to 24 men, made us number one up to age 24, and nearly doubled our totals, 1.5 points out of first. It's probably the best numbers in the country for 1,000 water against a 10 and a 50,000 water. KGN follows the famous Barron, Erwin, Hampton, Bernard, Diamond, Steele format, which is essentially all negative radio. No cue, no Drake, no structure, no personality, no talent, all hit commercials. I, of course, am solely responsible for all of the advances in the book, and these teeny bop jocks are to blame for any declines. Having provided the proper background, may we proudly present the culmination of 2 months constant taping and 3 months careful editing.
Are sure worth $1 million to us. Well, the top of a Tuesday is 3 minutes past 7 o'clock, 7:03. With Uncle Bob on the radio set, and I have 8,240 S&H green stamps that will be given away sometime this morning. Could be to you. WKGN, Seals and Crofts and Hummingbird. 9 minutes past 7 o'clock, 7:09 with Bob Barron. No radar or accidents to report to you so far this morning, which is the way we like to pass it along. 70% chance of thunder boom booms on your head. Expected high in the low 70s. Our current temperature is at 52 degrees. And today, KGN salutes the Camel Manufacturing Company, building camels since... No, that's not right. They employ over 300 from the Knoxville area. And apparently this Knoxville Now campaign is really working. Saw a traveler passing through the airport the other day who said, I really enjoy being in Knoxville now. And I said, well, thank you, Mayor. Good luck on your trip to Washington. I got the Moody Blues. KGN, the Moody Blues, and a singer in a rock and roll band. 14 minutes past 7 o'clock, 7:14. Knoxville. Would you like some green stamps? Hey, little girl, would you like a green stamp? Huh? We've only got 1 million S&H green stamps to be given away. I'll give away 750 this hour. Sometime very shortly, we'll be giving away 8,240 S&H green stamps at one whack. 19 minutes past 7 o'clock at 7:19 with Bob Barron. You can expect increasing cloudiness, warm weather this morning with a 70% chance of thundershower activity late this afternoon. 52 degrees currently, should hit the low 70s today. By the way, I wrote the lyrics on this song. WKGN.
Frank Erwin, WKGN.
I feel like I need to get it on again. Why don't we? The Reese Brothers at 10:10 from Fewer Commercials, WKGN. Frank Erwin with a delightful forecast. I love reading this kind. It's increasing cloudiness and warm this morning. 70% chance of thunder showers, but when it's this warm, it doesn't matter. The high today is going to be in the low 70s, low tonight near 50, and a blazing high tomorrow, warm again in the upper 60s. 58 at WKGN with the chairman of the board. Plenty, mucho, smucho. Got me dangling on a string. WKGN with the chairman of the board, Frank Erwin, at 10:14 this hour. I have 850 S&H green stamps to give away.
Look in K, WKGN.
WKGN at 10:20. Frank Erwin with an hour of souvenirs erupting right in front of you. And Tom Jones from 3 years ago.
Giving away 1 million S&H green stamps. 1 million S&H green stamps would require a $100,000 purchase. Simply listen for your phone prefix and call in to win. KGN giving away 1 million S&H green stamps. For sure worth $1 million to us.
Chris Hampton, WKGN.
It's 12:04 on a Tuesday afternoon with yours truly, Chris Hampton. We're going to be here for about 3 hours, so we would appreciate it if you'd kind of hang around. Got lots of goodies for you today.
Fewer commercials, WKGN.
WKGN, James Taylor.
I don't want to be lonely tonight.
Don't Let Me, Been Lonely Tonight. It's 12:10 with Chris Hampton from the famous 1340. We know that you want to share in the 1 million S&H green stamps WKGN's giving away. Stay tuned for your phone prefix. Be calling it out, and if you're the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 8th, 12th, whatever we ask for to call, you'll share with us.
Say
WKGN The Carpenters sing. It's 12:13 with Chris Hampton. And speaking of singing, I got a request just the other day to go out to California and sing. That's right. This request came from our general manager.
Ever stop?
Cooking King, WKGN.
WKGN with 60 minutes of solid rock 3 times daily, and it could come just any minute.
Wayne Bernard, WKGN.
3:03, and this hour, I have 870 S&H green stamps to give away to some lucky listener. Enough stamps to dry the tongue of your kid.
Knoxville.
WKGN.
426, Knoxville. Let's boogie! Let's rock and roll! Let's jive! Let's kick! Let's cut a rug! Let us groove and move! Let us shut up! A Rolling Stone gathers no moss, but a lot of groupies. 1971 souvenir brown sugar with Wayne Bernard at 4:30. WKGN. Aubrey was her name. That's Brad with Wayne Bernard at 5:12. Late word in from Washington. He's changed his name to Nixon. What's that? WKGN, and the chances are good I'm falling in love with you. Spinners and Wayne Bernard at 6:43. And our bird song. WKGN, Bob Dylan. Really freako song from 1966, Rainy Day Women, Nard at 6:49. And Jack Diamond is next on the famous 1340 WKGN. I leave you as Kung Fu does on television every Thursday. Wise men say a little incompatibility is the spice of life. Particularly if you have the income, she's patable. Good night.
KGN. Rocks on.
KGN just keeps on. Do a commercial. WKGN. Come on, WKGN. Free electric band. Like that, huh? Brand new music at Rocket 1340 hour in heaven. What would he's organ if you know what I mean? Hey, it's called Free Electric Band. It's 9:12 p.m. It's Jack Down with you to midnight.
The Andrew Johnson Coffee Shop.
26 Lamar Street Northeast.
WKGN.
9:13 to Rocket 1340 with Jack Diamond. At this time, I want to remind you, matter of fact, make sure all you people out there know what you're going to be in for when you go to one of those restaurants that gives you all you want to eat for $2.
What happens anyway?
Well, I was at one of them places today, man. I took one bite and that's all I could eat. It was terrible, you know. Waiter came around, he said, "Sir, what would you like to have in your hamburgers today?" I said, "Nothing."
What'd he say?
He said, "I'm sorry, I dropped them on the floor." And, I think all the flies kind of dug it, though, you know, sitting around watching their brothers and sisters inside my meat. I hope nobody's at the supper table right now. Hey, it's partly cloudy skies, 81 degrees at KGN Radio Jack Diamond, 1972 Gold Argent. And if it's well, man, you better do something. I'm so spaced I can't even walk. You know what I'm talking about, brother? That's what I meant. That's what I was trying to say when I said, hold your head up, man. He may need it. 9:19 to Rocket 1340 with Jack Diamond.
Jack, you know what? I think, man, we have a real poor environment around this station. Some of the people that work here, man, just ain't got no money.
What do you mean?
Well, I looked out in the hall a couple of seconds ago and I saw 5 guys sharing one cigarette.
Yes, well, I don't think that's because you're poor. One of these days, you and I are going to have a time in the right place. 9:35 at Rocket 1340 Jackson Diamond with 70 years of rock and roll music. You know, I've had a lot of people call me up in the last couple of weeks since I've made so many remarks about Steele and his girlfriend. And the main thing they all want to know is how Steele and his sweet thing met.
Yeah, you know, Jack, I've been wondering about that too. Just how did they meet?
Well, they met through a mutual friend.
All right, man. Who was the friend anyway?
He was Jimmy the Bellhop. And
Jerry Steele. WKGN.
KGN, Vicki Lawrence, the night the lights went out in Georgia, 239, Jerry Steele from the famous 1340. A Monday morning request lines open 573-1311. Hurricane Sing.
Have I a hope for half the chance.
Hurricane Smith at WKGN at 18 before 3. KGN Carpenters at Sing at 2:45. Congratulating Geneva Curtis at 5037 Olden Avenue, who just ripped me off for a WKGN Solid Gold Volume 2 album.
Did you know I'd go to sleep and leave the lights on? It's the lights on.
Edward Bear with the last song I'm ever going to write for you at 12 before 3, with the weatherman saying partly cloudy and mild this morning, mostly cloudy and mild with a slight chance of rain later on today. Low tonight is going to be in the low 30s, high today in the low 60s, currently 45 at KGN.